A lottie-dottie. A lottie-dottie. A lottie. A lottie. You know what? You peep this. Lottie-dottie, we likes to party. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody. We're just two men that's on the mic. And when we rock up on the mic, we rock the mic right for all of y'all, keeping y'all in here. Just to see you smile and enjoy yourself, because it's cool when you cause a cozy condition that we create, because that's our mission. So listen to what we say. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Just finished Subway sandwich, and I don't know if they changed the veggie patty, but I don't know what that was. It wasn't the veggie patty I was used to. I took that thing off. I don't know what they got going on. All right. Whoops. Let's get going here. All right, everything looks okay. All right, yep, everything looks good. Ha! I knew I was gonna forget something. We got to reset. Ooh, I don't even have that running. Oh, that's right. I did reboot. I might not have had that running. For the past couple of days, maybe. Can't remember when I did that. All right. Restart. Yep, there we go. All right. Whew. Gonna have some difficulty while I, just finish eating. But Epinosis, what's up, man? How you doing? Hey there, everyone. Looking forward to the stream today. Well, thank you. Big Sexy, what it do? Only 25 mil away from another possible 6-star. Woo, go, go, go. T. Smith, good morning, Shadowverse. Oh, man. What's up, T. Smith? Big Blue. What's going on, man? Bobby. How you doing, Bobby? Yeah. I'm having a blessed day so far. when you just finish, and when I say I just finished eating, I mean I just finished eating. I was still chewing. That's how quick or recent. And then you trying to talk, yeah. TP8288, how you doing, man? Getting a generic 5-star gem now. Do I go Void or Aegon? I'm assuming you mean an Awakening gem. They both benefit from it. They both kind of need it. I think Aegon needs it more. If your Aegon isn't awakened, he's useless. So if you plan on using Aegon, Realm of Legends, Labyrinth of Legends, the Abyss, you need to have him awakened. Ins, what's up, man? We gotta do incursions, man. I keep forgetting, but I'm gonna have some time later on today, if you are available. Dr. J, what's up, man? How you doing? Captain X, what's up? Jason Rushing, what's up? Oh, man, I'm gonna be clearing my throat for a while. All right. Now, I want to show you guys something. I updated. What in the world? I updated my iOS. I'm running 15 now. And I was freaking out. All right. So y'all can see that, right? Check this out. I went over here and it looked different. Right now, it's showing you see how it's highlighted right there and it's flashing. That's where the screen mirroring. When I first looked at it, there was something completely different there. And I'm like, wait, how am I supposed to do my screen mirroring? What's going on? I got something new here added. Look at that, bam, everything popping up. You know, I created a little folder for my games, but that thing just popped up everything, you know, grouped them all together. So I gotta go through and configure that before I can really use it. All right, but anyway, let's get started. Later today will work. All right, cool. Stephen Fire, how you doing, man? Good morning or good evening. Good evening to you. All right, so I will tell you guys a little bit what's going on in the life of Shaedow and Stiletto. All right, hold on, we got that. And I do have, yep. Look at what I'm down to, guys. I'm down to 211. However, let me just trying to think, should I show you guys or not? Oh, wait, I need to check Alliance Quest. Okay, what's going on? Why am I not cleared? Okay, all right. Anyway, what I was gonna say is I was gonna show you guys. Let me show you. My stash. My revive stash is really what I'm wanting to show you guys. Look at this. 9 level 1s, 3 level 2s, and 5 level 3s. Okay. And I did a thing. I got no one-shots, but I got good at fighting, as you can see here. I got good at fighting the Grandmaster. I went in there. My MVPs for fighting the Grandmaster was Dr. Doom, Ultron, and Hitmonkey. Ultron, I did the path, the Bane path, with the aggressive Fury, and that was a interesting path. I cheesed it with Electro and Heimdall. Still ended up using a couple of revives because I'm hard-headed. And when I saw that I messed up, I'm like, no, I can do it, and would die. And one time, my suicides, because I kept suicides on for the entire one, my suicides killed me. I went and I was like, okay, well, I can still stay away from him. And I went, bloop, and I said, oh, that's right. The poison got me. So I still use some revives. But I think this is the one where my competence was capped. And let me tell you, I fought in one phase for a long time with Ultron. Ultron for this fight had that staying power. And when I pushed him accidentally to a special 2, Ultron don't have to worry about all that. Even if I got hit with it, Ultron usually survives. And I blocked it for nothing. Ultron for survivability, beast mode for that fight. Dr. Doom as well. I have a clip of the final, few hits, whatever, final phase. And I'll come out with that one so you guys can see what I had to do. And but you can see what my stash was like. I did not use anywhere near what I thought I was going to use. I'm thinking Summer of Pain. My best run there was like 12 revives against the Grandmaster. No. I was able to get the Grandmaster down in about 5 revives. For me, that's good. No one-shots. Sometimes he acted up. Sometimes the controls messed up. But usually about 5 revives on average for fighting the Grandmaster. So I'm happy with that. And I have a video coming to you guys. Let me see. Let me look real quick and I'll tell you the order that you guys can expect them. All right, so tomorrow you guys will see my Rank Up Palooza video. I ranked up a bunch, okay? And you'll see what I did over the, not this past level up, but the 2 level ups before this last one, okay? So 3 level ups ago and 2 level ups ago. I combined those in a video. It was already pretty long, so I was not gonna add this level up to that one as well. But that's what you're gonna see tomorrow. I believe there's some crystal openings in there as well. You know, as we needed some resources, ran out of some, that kind of thing. And then on Friday, you will have the Act 6 rewards opening. We're talking, I think there were 3 6 stars. One of them being a Nexus. And you guys want to see that. That was a good opening. Okay, I'll just tell you that. It was a good opening. I also opened up all of my daily Throne Breaker crystals. You want to see that too. Those are some juicy stuff right there. Okay. And I opened up, you know, all the Throne Breaker, the 6 stars, and let me see, what else did I do? I think that was the main ones. The Cavalier that you got for, you know, like the 8 Cavalier crystals. I opened those up as well. So it was a pretty juicy, beefy crystal opening video. And that's what you'll get on Friday. Now, this past level up, I ranked up 3, count them, 3 champions. I will have 3 videos, more mystery rank ups. And I haven't finished them or anything like that, but you'll get those next week. So already Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are going to be these rank up videos, and they're juicy. They're juicy. All right. So anyway, that's what we're doing. That's what you got. Look forward to. Quest completion. And we got arena wins. Perfect. And Mystic Arena Battle. All right. Let me turn down my speakers a little bit. Okay. All right. Let me get back to reading the chat real quick. I'll go Aegon. Only have 80 SIGs for now, though. That's fine. Just keep putting SIGs into him. But having him awakened is going to help you. The higher the SIG, the more he's going to carry over. So the less ramp up you need between fights. That's what it does. So even if you just had him at like SIG 20, he's still going to be good. It'll just take you longer to ramp him up. You know, like if you're doing Labyrinth of Legends or something like that, it just may take you a little bit longer to get him to where you want him. A strategy that I use and I see a lot of people use is they try to ramp him up on one fight. They'll revive, you know, pause, quit, revive, go back at it, build up the combo that way. Well, the higher the SIG, the less of that you have to do. You know, provided you don't get hit or anything. The less of that you have to do. So that's all. Congratulations, Shaedow, a shining example to people like me who are dodging exploration. Man, you see how long it's been. It's been over a year since I first went in there. So, you know, I get it. And, you know, we'll see what happens with the Abyss. Let's see. Ultron is amazing. Oh, he is. Rizzo, let's go. What is up, Rizzo? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Yuri. Hello, hello. What is that? Pradines or Pradines? Pradines. Yuri Pradines. I don't know if I said your name right, but I'm trying. How are you doing? Hey, Lord, first time watching you live. I'm usually at work, so I can never see it live. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Appreciate it. And welcome to the stream. Justin, hello. How you doing? T. Smith, what is up? I hope to be as good as you someday. No, you should be better. Aim for being better than me. I get her done, but, you know, there's folks that do way better. What are these special new objectives asking us to do exactly? Let me see. Defeat certain 6-star champions in quests, arenas, or incursions. Should strengthen this nightmare connection. Really? Nightmare fuel. Well, you see how it says arenas or incursions? I will most likely be getting those not knowing what I'm doing. So we'll see. And you see 5 stars, we're going to be in there in the arena doing that anyway. And I still have this left over that I'm going to do. Act 5, Chapter 1. I'll do it eventually. Just because I'm that way. Now, I don't like to see my energy maxed out. So let's take care of that real quick. Love that feature. It's not very efficient and you don't get other stuff with it, but good enough. Oh, and see how many energy refills? I took some advice that I was given yesterday, and it was great advice. I used up my energy refills, those small ones especially, and I went in to variant. Went right on in here. I hadn't even touched the classic version. This is variant 7, Arachnid Action. And do you see chapter 2? See that? So chapter 2, what I would do is I would come in here and I just basically looked to see if I saw a revive. And if I didn't, I would just complete a path, try it again. I tried doing that also with 7.3, but 7.3 takes 3 energy. So, but I will say this one here, 3.2. It takes 3 energy, but I think I ran it like 4 times and there was a revive every time. So I farmed up some revives before I went in to finish those last 2 paths, and I didn't even need them. Because you can see how many I had left. I didn't really need them. But that's also how I know, you know, when I said about what, you know, how many revives I took, because I was capped out. And that's why I have the sigil, by the way, so I can hold more. But I was capped out on level 1 revives. I stopped when I had 19. So doing those 2 paths, I used, on average, 5. 5 of these. So now I did use 1, so, you know, still about average 5, but I'd used 1 of the level 3s at the end when I was at 1%, and you'll see that in the video. But yeah, so that's how I know how many revives. And I don't have, as you can see, I don't have any to claim because I stopped right at 19. I have some in my rewards here. I need to claim that, but I have 1, probably more now, but I had 1 here in reserve. And take a look at my catalyst, folks. See them T4 basics? See them techs in there? And guess what? That's after I did 2 major rank ups. So, yeah, I've been having fun. Man. No idea I'm getting objectives completed just doing arena. Exactly, and that's what's gonna happen with me. And we got some more compensation. We did? Wow, okay. Oh boy. And some more loyalty. Okay. Man, alrighty. What else we got? What if bundles? Don't care. I wish there was a better way to do this. Yeah, that's the level up. Mutant combat. Skill advancement. Yeah, I was killing it all. I still had, wait, Alliance War Assistance. Is that new? No, that's the old one. 16th, okay. Yeah, this thing, okay, here they go. Let's get rid of that. All right. Jay Sean, what is up? See, at work as usual, you already know. Yep, I know. All right, this is day 5. Still going strong for 5-star Odin at 20 mil right now. Go, Justin, go. I think I saw something about Cosmic on that window you were just in. I guess we'll get them as we grind. That's how I usually do. JJ, how you doing? What's up? Yep, I saw it. I see it now. Baldy McBaldy, what is up? How you doing, man? See, there are no numbers in these objectives, and I did about 3 rounds of arena and got half of them done. So I reckon this is their adjustment to the complaints. Not do 100 fights anymore. Good. All right. Slurm, what is up, man? How you doing? Okay. This is the last day. So let me try and get it done. Woo! Get away from me. Always happens. Every time. And I was blocking. Just hit me in the face. Day 5. Get away. Boom. All right, so he's down. That's pretty much the only reason I brought her in is for him. Hate this fight. Hate this fight. Okay, got 3 Furies. And we're good. Just woke up, but not much. All right, cool, man. I was gonna take a nap, but then I decided to eat first. Hold on, let me see. Does anybody want to attack him while the all or nothing is up? Last time I did that, nobody attacked him, so I'll just go ahead. Staying next to him. Had to time that just right. What? Apex Predator sent me $10 for this game is still a thing. Thank you, Apex Predator, man. Appreciate you. What? It's been a little bit. Let me adjust you up there. How you do that there? There we go. But yeah, appreciate you, man. I don't think it didn't send me a notification on here, did it? This thing is very wonky. All right. And Relentless. How you doing, man? Hit hump day. All right, let's may as well do a boost. And you see, Kabam gave us a bunch of revives and health potions, so may as well use them. That. Whatever. I ain't got time for all that. I don't even know how he blocked that other one though. I waited till he attacked me and then, but whatever. All right. Nope, he'll do a full 5-hit combo and take me out. We've played that song before, so I know when to pause it. As soon as he catches me, don't matter what. It's like, boom, up, yep, you're dead. I need all of them items they give. That's why I'm using mine up, because I know a lot of you guys have it much worse. And so I figured I'll use up some items. This game makes me feel like a noob. Right now, yeah. Now, something else that we haven't had in a while. Hold up. You know what's coming.
He's the king of the beast. Are you in his pride? Have you hitched a ride with the apex predator? He's the king of the beast. He can smell your fear in this biosphere. He's the apex predator.
Here we go. Turn back on the music. Had to do it. It's been a while. See, knew it. Knew what? Oh, man. Well, I can tell you guys while we're just having ourselves a fun time with this fight, I'll tell you what happened. So You guys remember I told you what happened with my sister and that she took a tumble. So I got more details. So I'll catch you guys up and then add the details that I was given. So she went to Dragon Con. Day one, she was walking, talking, not really paying attention, and she walked into a manhole cover that was sunk down in the ground. Now, a lot of you guys probably have already seen it, but that means that the ground went like this, and then there was boom, and then up like that again. So she walked, and suddenly, you know, she had a good 3-4 inches that were just gone. And that's what happened. So she went boom, twisted her ankle up, and then hit her head when the rest of her got done falling. Okay? Hold on. Let me do this again. Oh, you messed up now, Aaron. Ooh, yeah. That was me. I mistimed that one. But we took it to him a little bit. And I need to use them items up anyway. All right, let's revive. Team revive. Use those. And let's use those. Man, so much. Yummy. You know what? I'm gonna use 2. And let's get back in there. All right, Bobby, take care, man. Last one. Because he hit me because he's fully charged up, stunned me, and almost stun locked me because if he hit me a second time, but I was able to phase out of it. But then, that last one, and all I'm doing is swiping. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Hey! I like it when you attack me like that. Oh, not like that. All right, we'll take this one. All right, boom, boom, boom. And I could just go ahead and continue on, but why? So anyway. Oh, wait, hold up. Any upcoming goals, plans you've got coming up that I've missed? So Apex Predator, I finally explored Act 6. And just yesterday. Haven't come out with the video yet for the opening of all the stuff, but it's coming. It should be this Friday. The crystal opening will come out. And I might just publish a short video on the final few minutes of the fight, Grandmaster fight. Let me see, read up one. I see, the only thing I see, oh, now I see what you said. Apex Predator song incoming. Gotcha. That was up a couple of ones. Lawsuit. Yo, the average gamer, how you doing, man? All right, so Sis fell, and the paramedics looked over, said she was okay. She was slightly concussed, but nothing too terrible. Just elevate your foot, all that, right? She gets back here. Now, I don't know what all they did. I don't know what all she's had done. A week later, she's still in pain. And I look at her foot and I'm like, your foot's swollen still. And it's been a week. And she's like, well, what could I do? You don't want to take me to the ER. I said, call them. Because diabetes and accidents don't mix very well. You know, something somebody else will be blowing off, can't do that. So I take her in and they give her an x-ray. They say she has a really, really bad sprain. It's not broken, but a really bad sprain, right? They give her some crutches and, you know, she comes on home. Not crutches. They give her a wrap for her ankle. And that was not it. Hold on, because she went yesterday. And hold on, let me tell you what happened. What the result was. Thank you. All right. He be done. Done and done. Day 5 is over. We haven't done any arena. All right. JS, what is up? What is up? How you doing, man? How did you find GM this time? Way easier after fighting him so many times. Please. The thing that I found more difficult was the control issue. You know, I see him and he's about to fire his special one. All right. Swipe. I get hit. I'm like, what? Why did my character not move? Whatever. On the one that you could only do 3 blunders, that was bad. That cost me a revive every time that happened. But yeah, it was nowhere near the first time I went through there. Oh, I probably used about 25 revives on him. I would say about 25. It was a lot. I have the video up on the channel. I don't know if I still have it. It should still be there. But yeah. So he was so much easier. About 5 revives it took me on average to get him down. Even the difficult path, 8 competency, locked. It made the fight longer, but my Ultron, I was fighting him for a long while. I wounded him, I don't know how many times, just on one. So yeah, much better now that I'm used to the fight. You know, 6 times in Summer of Pain. I had already done 1 a year ago. So yeah, now it's much easier. Michael Green, what is up? How you doing, man? You're a new player. Well, welcome to the contest. How are you doing, man? See, lawsuit versus city. I'm surprised you weren't already approached by an ambulance chaser lawyer. I don't know what my sister was chased by. I don't know if she has thought of it or what she's doing. You see Ilax, 4-star Hercules versus Darkhawk. No, I haven't. What about it? Hercules is a beast. Nice, LordShaedow. It was just wearing him down. Roblox, what's up? How you doing, man? I think I'll use Aegon for completion. Aegon, I used Aegon on one of the paths. I ramped him up. He worked out great. But my MVPs, Ultron, Dr. Doom, Hitmonkey. And that's why I didn't want to show you any video on what I did, because I had ranked up Hitmonkey for that. You know, not just for that, but I used him against the Grandmaster. I'm doing good, JS. I'm happy that I finished off Act 6, Exploration. Skullforger, what is up, man? Oh, you meant exploration, not completion. Got you. She had a fracture. I don't think... No, it was a... I think they said it was a level 4 sprain. Forgot she had diabetes. Exactly. All right, let me... hold on. I don't want to spoil any videos, so I want to make sure I'm not showing anything that I don't mean to show. Get the filter in so you guys can't see nothing. Let me see. Would it have exposed it? Nope. You wouldn't have seen nothing. But just in case. All right. Let's get going. So I'm at 10.7 and maintenance kind of messed me up. That, and it wasn't maintenance, but it kind of was. But anyway, let me finish telling you about my sister. So she went, and this time she went to a podiatrist. Because here's the thing. When she went there and told them that she had sprained her ankle, they took an x-ray of the ankle, not the foot. Now, I'm pretty sure most of you know that your ankle is connected. So if you damaged one pretty badly, you might want to check the other one, but they didn't do that. But yesterday, she did. And when they took x-rays of her foot, she's in a boot now. You know, that boot cast thing? That's what she's in now. That's how bad it was, okay? And I'm sitting there, of course, when I hear that, I'm looking at her, and she don't want to look at my eyes because she's sitting there. I'm the one that insisted that she go and have it actually checked. She's just sitting there. Week passed, you know, almost 2 weeks. And she's just like, yeah. And then she's gonna ask me, does my foot still look swollen? I'm like, yes, you got a big old lump. She was like, well, no, it's probably not swollen. I said, you do not have that on your other foot. That is not you. You know, it's not just a fat foot. That is swollen. And this happened before she went down there for them to check. So yeah, now they gave her a boot. Miss Boot Green, I know, right? Stiletto broke a heel. Whew. And it wasn't broken. She hasn't gotten anything broken, but it was a bad sprain. They actually said that it would have been better if she had broken it. You know, a clean break, and then it would have healed up faster. But what she has going on right now, it's going to take a while to heal up. So she's going to most likely be in that boot for a few weeks. Yeah, I need to do that. Shadow, can't wait. Telling you, man, it got better. Look at this, see? I don't know what I did. I don't know which one I fought. Look at this. Who I fought? I guess it's just any of them. But yeah, so anyway. So yeah, she's in a boot right now. And of course, being her brother and being a I told you so, I just give her them I told you so looks. Because when she came back, I said, you know what? We ain't letting you out the house. You can't be trusted. First day of Dragon Con, and you did this to yourself. I was like, nah, you can't be trusted out this house. But anyway, I think the Summer Pain Grandmaster was different too. Yeah, mentioned in the forums, SP1 was way different. I did a practice run before going into SOP in 6.4. Yes. For one, the timing was different. Was definitely different. Hey, Temple, what is up, man? How you doing? There we go. Symbiotes. What happened at Dragon Con? Temple, so my sister, day one, was walking and talking with her friends and not paying attention to where she was going. And there was a manhole cover that was sunk. I know you've seen them. It was sunk like a few inches into the ground, and she wasn't watching, and she stepped right on into it. Foot went whoop, and she went down and hit her head. Even she went crashing, right? And turns out it was a what they called a level 4 sprain. Worse than a break in terms of recovery. And so now she's in a boot, got a boot on her on that foot, because it wasn't just the ankle, ankle connected to the foot. And she went to one place that the ER, and they took x-rays of the ankle, but not the foot. So they wrapped her ankle. But then she was still in pain. She was taking some painkillers, but the swelling wasn't going anywhere. And so she went to the podiatrist yesterday, and they took x-rays of her foot. And when they saw the condition of her foot, that's why they gave her a boot. So she doesn't need to walk around with crutches while she has the boot on. So yeah. And when she fall, it wasn't no light fall. So yeah, she was slightly concussed, but they didn't deem it enough to worry about. Got myself a 6-star APOC. What? JS, that's what's... You kinda like him? Daddy APOC is a beast. He's on my most wanted list. Tell you that. Right next to Warlock, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Hercules, but he ain't in the crystals yet. She's been putting all her weight on the good ankle, Dr. J. She's been trying, but not doing too well at that. But she's been trying to sit down a lot and elevate it a lot as well. All right, come on, let's grab y'all three. Yeah, sprained ligaments are much slower to heal than fractures. So that's what's happening. They think it's going to take her, 3 weeks, or at least they said that she was going to be using that boot for about 3 weeks. So that's that story. So, let's So yeah, I did him up to rank 2, and yeah, fun and a tank, and can make horseman. I mean, he can't, his debuffs can't be shrugged off. Oh yeah, he a beast. Get him ramped up, and he be tearing stuff up. All right, so let me tell you guys about what happened yesterday in terms of the maintenance and all of that, right? So I had my plan. I had procrastinated a little bit because I could have gotten those 2 paths done like Sunday. But then I said, nah, I don't want to do it Sunday. I was doing a whole bunch of stuff, making all those videos. I was tired. But I did do like 3 paths Sunday. And then I just had 2 paths left. So I'm like, well, I'll do it Monday. Well, I told you guys how busy Monday was, you know, with the car, and that's why I was late and everything. So I was drained that day. I didn't feel like doing anything. So Monday came and went, and I was like, you know what? I got Tuesday to do it. Tuesday came, and I was not feeling motivated to do it. 2 paths, mind you, in the morning, and I'm like, you know what? I'm looking at the time. Hold up. Claim it. I'm looking at the time, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll just do it after the stream. Okay? But I wasn't counting on maintenance and what it meant, because I have a schedule for my yeah. Let's do that. I have a schedule for my arena grind. So, really? Let's do that. So I had planned to finish up in this arena right here yesterday, and then run my 6 stars. You know, it only takes me like an hour to run my 6 stars, right? And then I'd be done for the night. But I looked, and what happened is that we had a skill advancement. Now, if you watched my videos, Mystery Rank Up Theaters, you know that I've been ranking up like crazy. So I didn't have a lot of resources to be making use of that. There's nothing I could do, right? Unless I finished, you know, I could still rank up, you know, some 4 stars and 5 stars, but I had planned 2 level ups ago to rank up a bunch of champions. And I didn't, because I didn't finish the exploration. So I'm like, okay, I need to do it. But I thought I had until, you know, the level up was over. But that advancement kind of made things, you know, a little bit more urgent. And then there was the maintenance. I'm like, oh boy. Wow. You know? And I'm like, okay, what I have to do before maintenance, I need to finish those 2 paths, make a crystal opening video because I might get a new champion, then that I could use, you know, during the skill advancement or whatever, and I might be able to awaken, or, you know, I just needed to do the crystal opening first. So I finished the 2 paths, and I even mentioned in the video that I had like 15 minutes until I wasn't going to be able to get my 6 stars done. Okay, so maintenance was going to be at 11 p.m. my time. It takes me about an hour to get my 6 stars done. So I needed to be jumping on them by no later than 10 o'clock. But I was doing this to make sure that I don't, you know, miss opportunities or whatever. So I did that, made the video, and I think, and then, you guys will see it I ended up going back and opening up another 6-star crystal that I didn't realize I was going to be able to get. Okay. So then it was, of course, past time. I was not going to be able to get my 6 stars done. And I remember, I think Lefty Knox was live. No, not Lefty Knox. Hobbitcrom was live, and I don't usually catch him live. So I went in there, and I'm grinding out my 6 stars. And I'm trying to get as many of them done as I can. And at 10:55, the game went down. That's early. Okay. It's normally 11 or sometimes a little bit later. Not early. And I asked, and there was a reason. They're partners and all this other stuff that they don't have, you know, any control over. So they had to do it, you know, early to match them, you know. But, oh man, I was like, no. But it's not that big of a deal. You know, because I never needed to run all of my 6 stars all of the time. So the ones that I did get a chance to run are ready right now. I decided not to do the gap thing. And this morning I ran all the rest of my 6 stars. So when the ones that I ran this morning come off cooldown, I'll run them all again and we'll be fine. So not that big of a deal. But it does, oh man, why'd I do that? Warlock should have gone against Omega Red. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. So anyway, that's what happened yesterday. And I was, man, I'll tell you guys. I did the harder path before I did, I basically did the easy path last. And I didn't really realize it. So that path with Bane and Fury, it's the hard path, but that's only if you don't cheese it. So I brought Electro and Heimdall. And let me tell you, that path, it was annoying, but the fact that I could force quit and just get a restart and not use revives was huge. I don't know how many times I restarted a fight that way. I don't think I would have revives if I had to do that path with the champions I brought, that is. But that's because I was trying to cheese it. And I did. It was a little frustrating. Sometimes, you know, they wouldn't back off so that I could, you know, let them build up enough furies so that when they hit me, they died, you know, that kind of thing. But we got through that path without too much difficulty. I think I used like 3 revives, like I said, because I was stupid. And even when I would get hit, I kept going. And one time I did that. I died to my suicides because I didn't heal up afterwards. Now, that is something that I did do. I would heal between the fights, you know, if I tried it again. But as long as I had at least 1,000 health, I didn't heal. So that path wasn't too bad, but then that was the longest. I believe that was the path with 8 competency cap, because that fight, that Grandmaster fight, took the longest. That was the longest Grandmaster fight. But I also had the longest streak or run without dying. With Ultron, I mean, I just kept going, and I was like, "Wow," you know. So I got used to it for sure. All right, there's my guy. What's up, Jay? How you doing, man? I've been having a discussion about how essential a rank 5 6-star actually will be. Sixes have been in the game for years now, and all content can be completed with 5 stars. Thoughts? It's going to depend on the content that they're going to come up with. Because you can be sure that they want to give people a reason to have these champions. So, yeah. I would say wait and look for the content, because it's going to come. Oh, caught me good. Well, here's something for you. Yeah, boo, LordShaedow is ranking up champ. Stop so I can catch and pass you, my dude. Oh, I can't do that, man. It's too much fun. Just letting you know the game sounds are pretty loud, and once in a while it's hard to hear you. Yeah, now T. Smith, I had asked this question because it sounded loud to me and everybody kept telling me that it was okay. Hold up. I can fix it. All right, let me know how that sounds. Is that any better? Trying to look over there to see the down levels. Friendly competition. Let's do it, Jay. Let's do it. I have fun ranking up, so yeah. Sorry, I must have been away when you asked. I think so. How does it sound now, though? I turned it down a little bit. See, what ended up happening, there was an update to Windows. Anytime there's an update to Windows, my settings go crazy. So I made a video, and I noticed that my game sounds were really, really low. So I went into OBS and I increased the volume. But now I put it back where it was. So now it's where roughly, let me do that. So yeah, so I don't know what had happened before, but maybe it corrected itself, because like I said, I was saying it sounded loud to me in my speakers, you know, louder than it normally does, but I had adjusted it. So all right, cool. Yeah, always yeah, Billy D, thank you. Always let me know, because that's something that I won't be able to tell myself. And unless I go back and listen to it myself, you know, listen to my own stream, which I usually don't do, I won't have any idea. So that feedback is very, very important. I try to give that same feedback to other YouTubers, you know, when I hear them. Like I gave that to Lefty Knox because he was really, really low. And it was hard to hear him. And I remember, you know, a few other YouTubers I mentioned, you know, because I try to listen for that, because it will distract. One of them, his background was so loud, it was really, really hard. The music that you guys hear, it's background music. So it shouldn't be distracting you from me. You know, it's there for when I'm not saying anything. If I'm not saying anything, that's when you should be able to hear it really well. But if I'm speaking, it's supposed to be in the background. So if it's loud enough that it's competing with me, that's not good. But I had adjusted it because it's been fine until the last few days, because I just updated Windows and noticed in a video that it was really low. And let's do this. Let's do that. I try. Not sure if others feel the same as I do. Yeah, just let me know. And I will try to remember to go back and listen and see how it sounds to me. Can't get distracted from your beautiful self. Oh, man. Thank you for the kind words and the blindness of your eyes. All right, well. Almost, I'll stop when I get to like 12. And that'll be it for the 5 stars, and we'll hit up the Summoner Trials. So I still need to do those. I think I did 2 runs. He always does it. I want you to notice something. When he fires his special 2 off, he times it. If it's about to go back on cooldown, he's gonna fire it off. See, all this time, so that you don't have that much time with his reverberation armor on cooldown. So if it's starting to, the cooldown's about to end, he's more likely to fire his special 2. So you can't capitalize on any of that. So you really want to have, wow. All I was doing was backing up. Man. Tell you. AI, man. What if I'm only here for the background music? Ginger Muslim, what is up, man? How you doing? Well, then you got links. So you can listen to that music all you want without having to hear my mouth. We got LC Music Tracks music and a bunch of free music. Yeah, buddy. Get on out of here. What? What? Nah. There we go. Jesper, what is up? How you doing, man? Welcome, welcome. Scott, hello, hello. Did you update the iPad today? Yeah, I did. Not sure if I like it, all the different folders. Yeah. I have to get used to that too. 1 second. Let me blow my nose real quick. All right, probably have to do that again. But yeah, I did, Billy. Updated it. Trying to remember. It was just before the stream. When I went out to go get a Subway sandwich. I had already downloaded it last night. And I was like, okay, I'll update it later. Forgot. And let it update earlier. And yeah, I'm getting used to it. Howdy, howdy. What's up, Lawrence? How you doing, man? Lord, ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke. Let's see. I'm here for LordShaedow's smooth voice. He's like the quiet storm of MCOC YouTubers. And I remember the quiet storm too. That quiet storm, boy. Them brothers had them smooth voices, man. Woo! And I did actually have a chance to be an MC like my dad. Because I sound like my dad. and he had a radio station, a radio show. He was an MC and worked with a lot of famous folk. You know, you guys may not have heard of him. You know, Whitney Houston, you know, Dionne Warwick, you know, some relatively unknown folk, you know. But he had actually MC'd some stuff that they were in. And they knew him, and they knew him by his stage name, which I'm not gonna give. But yeah, Apathetic God, what is up? Just did a premiere on YouTube where I used Diablo to itemless run of 621. Woo! Hope to invite you, but didn't have your info. Next time. What info did you need? Are you on my Discord server? Even though I don't always answer that one promptly, but I do check it. I just got an iPad and it is so much better playing the game now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do the right thing. Do the right thing, yeah. All right. Looks like we got a few more fights. I think this should be the last round of my 5 stars that I need to do. Oh, you guys that were here yesterday, I remembered after the stream, I never told you guys about the young lady who never called me. And then like a year or so later, I saw her in church. And I was going to tell you guys why she never called me that Sunday. And then not that Monday or Tuesday or anything. The reason she didn't is because she was embarrassed. So she was not, you know, from a rich family. Let's just say that, okay? And she said she was going to call, but they got their phone cut off. And she wasn't going to call me from a friend's house or anything like that because I would be able to see the number and know it wasn't her number. She wasn't going to call me from a payphone because she was embarrassed. You know, that her phone was cut off. So, and by the time they got the phone back on, you know, she basically was like, yeah, I probably messed that one up, you know. And we didn't see or talk to each other until that day in church. And I found out, not even from her, I found out from her cousin what had happened. So that's what happened there. And let me tell you, we after that day I took her home and all of that, of course her relationship with my friend didn't last. And apparently frustration, revenge, I don't know what, but she went and cheated on him, got pregnant. That kid is probably in college now. Or graduated. Let me think. Yeah, because he was, yeah, it's been, yeah, if he went to college, he would have already graduated college by now. But I got introduced to yet another cousin. They seem to like to keep it in the family. So, and this cousin was definitely the one. Sadly, things did not work out. She had a lot of stuff going on. I didn't realize certain realities of her background, let's just say that. Her mom loved me and endorsed me, and her mom was hot. Okay, I'll just tell you that right up. Now, I'm in college. You know, her mom is older than I am, of course, but her mom looked good. All right, I ain't gonna even lie. And I remember when one time I went to pick her up, and I came in, and her mom, she was like, she came over, she was like, oh wait, he's here. And because I guess she had heard enough about me, and she came over and saw me. Oh my goodness, guys. I don't think I blushed that much for a long time. Her mom was just watching me. And I was like, oh, hey, okay. You know, I couldn't look her mom in the eyes, folks. All right. And I remember years later, and I talked to her mom, and her daughter was teasing her about that. She was like, oh, did I? I must have thought he looked good. I was like, okay. Cause yeah, her mom, man, that's all I gotta say. But she and I, you know, we were an item for a little bit, but she's probably, out of the girls that I was with, one of two great loves of my life. I had 4 that I fell in love with. I mean, hard, like I'd marry them. But of those 4, her and one other stand above the rest. All right, so we got the 12 there. And you can see I'm at 21 million, so I just need to run my 6 stars again tonight. Probably some of my 5 stars in here, just to get to where I like to be. But I accidentally picked him up already at 30 million, so I might just go ahead and stop wherever I stop. Because I don't need to get him anymore. I found out I do have him at SIG 200. So yeah, no reason. All right, so we'll just finish out the stream in Summoner Trials. But yeah, so anyway, she, like I said, she had a lot going on. One of the main things was she didn't feel like she deserved someone like me. And when I heard about her history, her dad was in jail for being a little too friendly with her. Okay. So that's who I met. And if you guys know anything about when that kind of thing happens, it affects you in one of a couple of ways. Okay. You either become really, really, you know, frigid, don't want any kind of emotional. You become an emotional cripple when that kind of thing happens. And of course, I didn't know any of that kind of stuff when I was, you know, younger. You know, I learned it. And she felt like she basically should be mistreated. And I remember even after we parted and she went to live with one of her cousins, she would always call me. And she would call me to talk to me, and then she would tell me about how horrible the guy that she was with was treating her. And I'm like, why? Why are you calling me to tell me this? And one time, I had to ask her a question. I said, so, did I ever mistreat you? Because I wanted her to think about this, because she's the one that chose to go over there and be with this other guy that's mistreating her when we could have been together. So I said, did I ever mistreat you? She was like, no. I said, did you think I would mistreat you? And she said, oh, I know you wouldn't have. Okay. But again, at that time, I didn't understand the effects of the abuse that she had undergone. So she gravitated towards a certain type of guy. And, you know, she did not feel like she deserved to be with someone like me. And But things could have been different. Sure enough. Oh. Whoop. Get him with it. Okay. Anyway. Your dad was Sammy Davis Jr.? No. I got the vid link, though it's episode 1 of what I'm calling the Diablo Chronicles. All right. If you put it in, did you put it in Discord? Just tag me so that I'll make sure I go look and check it out. Oh, ooh. All right. Yeah, and you. Still ranking up 4 stars. I sure am. So how's everybody doing anyway? What's everybody up to? You guys know what I'm up to. I'm recovering. My stash is hurt and is not speaking to me. You saw what my stash looked like. I have not had this low of a stash ever. And if they come out with something else before I can build up my stash again, I'm gonna have to use units, which so far I hadn't had to do. But they have successfully drained me of resources. Now, next on the agenda is 7, Act 7.2. That will be the next thing that I do, and I'll make, I'll record my initial clear. And once I record my initial clear, after that, I'll probably do live streams exploring it. But yeah, so that's what I'm planning on doing. Will, what is up, man? How you doing? What's happening? I finished exploring Act 6. That's the big news right now, anyway. Working spreadsheets. Woo! I'm getting my new iPad Air today. Sadly, my last iPad fell. Oh, and the screen shattered. Oh. That's not good, T. Smith. But yeah, the iPad Air is a really nice iPad. I don't know if you remember, but I was thinking about getting an iPad Air. The only reason that I didn't is because I wasn't gonna keep the iPad Air standard. I was gonna add more memory. I was gonna get the upgrades. And once you start doing that, you're up at the price of a regular iPad. So I'm like, I may as well get that. That's why I started up a fund, and you guys helped me get it. Otherwise, I was going to get the iPad Air because the stats and everything, the performance was about the same. The only difference that I saw that would have made a difference to me was the memory. Because I had already suspected that one of the issues with the game was a memory leak, and that having more memory might be able to hide the symptoms. And that was about it. Only thing it doesn't have is the M1 chip. Well, yeah. Well, when I was going to get the iPad, the one with the M1 chip wasn't even out, and I was going to get the previous iPad. And someone here asked me if I was going to get the iPad for this year, 2021. And I'm like, huh? I didn't know. And then I went looking, and nope, it wasn't out yet. But I'm like, you know what? May as well wait. Otherwise, I would have gotten the other one. But yeah, that iPad Air compared to the iPad not the latest one, because that set the bar, you know, set the bar pretty high. Let's see, grab you and you with that M1 chip. But for the ones without the M1 chip, they're both pretty equal. I saw the benchmark results and everything, and they are pretty equal. If you don't worry about the memory and you don't care about the camera and the speakers, you don't care about all of that, the iPad Air is just fine. And in some cases, actually beat the iPad. Here we go. But yeah, iPad Air, especially if you want to save some money, that iPad Air look good. What is he doing? Just standing there waiting for me to attack? Stop that. I'll beat your block. Sweet, because I actually don't care about all that. Yeah, and neither did I, T. Smith. The thing that I cared about was processing memory. And when I wanted to upgrade, it started costing the same as an iPad, regular iPad. So I was like, may as well get the regular iPad. And it was, I had already had it all set up. I knew which one I wanted and all of that. When someone mentioned the other that was coming out, and I was like, bet. That's what's up. Alrighty, let's grab those. But yeah, it's a good machine, for real. I would love to trade my old iPad in for maybe an iPad Air. I would love that. If I could find a way. You know, like find somebody that wanted it, sell it, and get myself an iPad Air for a backup. But one thing I really need to do, and I had looked it up already, but I need to look up something, you know, so you see how I'm holding it? I need to find something that helps me hold it better. So that my finger, and honestly, it's only my left finger that's doing it. I was actually thinking about wrapping my finger to see if that would help it. But I saw some of the grips that it went like over the, went over this, and you slipped your hand under it like that, so that you were holding it like that. And you had straps back there. And that would fix this issue that I'm having with my finger sometimes resting on the screen. And then I have to adjust my grip all the time when I notice it. You know, like I swipe and he's not moving, he's just blocking. And then I look, and I'm like, oh, darn it. And then I just move my hand just a little bit down. But yeah, it's still annoying. It's constantly moving my hand like that is annoying. Okay, grab you three. So anyway, that's my my next plan, next content to do is Act 7.2. And from what I've seen and heard, it is fun. And I know that 7.3 is coming out next month, and we're almost at the end of the month. We got what, 2 weeks for the next event? You know, one week or so, well, yeah, just a little over a week. to the month left. And then we'll see. By the way, Stiletto's birthday is at the end of this month. So we'll probably, I'll try to take her out somewhere with that boot. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. Because one thing I know, she loves going out to eat. So maybe she won't go with the boot. She'll just use some crutches and come on to like Olive Garden or something like that. Doing admin work. Okay. What admin work are you doing, Dr. J? Like I said about Gwenpool, she is an easy fight if you understand the fight. Yeah. I will be watching videos first. I will not jump into that fight blind. Especially with my resources low. I can't just use revives left and right. I gotta be careful. Get her a broom and a cat. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Party people! Yeah, buddy. Woo! He tried to hit me. Question, is it possible that the engine is actually the part that is working fine? It's just that their code doesn't work correctly with the engine. There is no telling, but it's most likely a combination of things. So don't quote me on this, T. Smith, but using your engine, you know, here's what I think is happening. I think that their engine did things a certain way. They coded this game based on the engine behaving a certain way. Now, whether that way was correct, not correct, whatever. Then they updated the engine, and the engine no longer worked the way that it used to. So now the code that they put in to work around limitations of the engine and certain ways that the engine behaved, now all of that code was affected because now they fixed it. Just think of it this way. Say you had a building and it was a brick building and there were 3 bricks missing. So you built a crutch, you know, maybe some temporary strats or something to fill in that hole. Then later, they filled in the hole. So the hole's no longer there. What happens to your fix, your workaround? Now it actually becomes a problem. Now it's going to interfere with the bricks that they've now put in that didn't exist before. So this is just the kind of thing that happens when you use third-party libraries, third-party engines. They can update. That's why they would have gone back to them and say, hey, look, you guys changed something and it has affected us. We've been loyal customers of yours. Help us fix this thing. And then for them to say no, for me, I'd be looking into a completely different engine, either writing my own or going with somebody else. But that's not feasible right now. You know, that would be an entire project to use port this game to a different engine. That'd be a huge project and it costs money. So that's why those kind of things don't get done. And the companies that write the engine, they know that. They know they have you, by your sensitive tenders. So they can afford to be like, nope, sorry. You can always use somebody else, and they know better. But anyway, I don't know for sure, but that is what I've gathered happened. And having worked for a company that did use third-party engines and having that type of thing happen, I find it very, very believable and feasible, plausible that that is exactly what's happened. Because, and I think I gave you an example of DOS. MS-DOS had issues. There were bugs, but people still wrote programs for MS-DOS. And they knew about these bugs, and they coded with the bugs in mind, and they coded around the bugs. This is what you have to do. If Microsoft then fixed all the bugs, I'll give you a even better. I'll give you a better example. T. Smith, are you familiar with JavaScript? How familiar are you with JavaScript? I'll give you a real good example. Example, their code has the AI moving too fast for the server engine to adjust for the timing update. It may have that, but like I said, it's hard to tell. Couldn't that be grounds for a lawsuit to get back what they lost due to the server not helping? I don't know. I don't know what agreements that they made, what contracts they've signed. No clue. This lost revenue that Kabam is suffering because of what they did, I don't know. We may find out later that they are gathering up, enough information and that they are going to do it. Who knows? Activision on it, disrupt certain RAM on device. Couldn't that be grounds for a lawsuit to get back? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Really don't. University stuff, semester in full swing. Okay. So basically what you're saying, Kabam needs to fill the hole. They're going to have to if they're not going to get any help. I don't know much about Java. Okay, well, first thing, JavaScript and Java are not the same. So just the fact that you said Java that's the answer to my question. All right. So Java is its own language. JavaScript is something that runs in your web browsers. Okay? It's also known as ECMA script. JavaScript, which runs in your browsers, which people have built websites using, has flaws in it. It has some bugs that have not been fixed and probably will not be fixed. You know why they don't fix these bugs? Because if they fix them, it would break websites all over the place. That is what would happen. So they don't, because imagine. Now, if you know ECMA script, that has corrected the issues that JavaScript has. But JavaScript is the version that runs in the browser. ECMA script runs on the server. And so everyone implements JavaScript, but they have to implement it the same way with the same issues, or else they'll break stuff. So that is what happens. And what they did, they decided, the creators of JavaScript or whatever, they decided to leave it because it would have done more harm than good. Imagine, they fixed it and websites all over the world would have broken because they were coded with those bugs. It could be a simple one even. One data structure always starts at 1, okay? And you're used to starting at 0. So what you do is you take the index, whatever, subtract 1. So that it starts at, 0 for you. Something like that, if you wanted to do that. And you find out later, oh, that was a bug, and they fixed it. So now it starts at 0. Now your code is subtracting from that. Now you got a negative. Now you might be blowing away some memory arrays or something like that, or crashing your web application. So a bug has been introduced, but it has nothing to do with anything you changed in your code. That code been running maybe for years, but they decided to fix something, right? So they didn't do that because that would have been bad. That would have been bad for the World Wide Web. You had hospitals creating websites and everything. And so they just couldn't do that. So that's the kind of thing. Like I said, this is nothing new. Anybody that's been in development for any length of time, very common. If you're going to be using, now if you were using your own, then you can change stuff yourself. And you can maybe assess the damage or the area of effect when you're changing it. It's like, okay, I'm changing this. So all of our code that does this, this, and this is going to need to be updated. You do a feasibility, because I've done one of those before, a feasibility study. You sit there and you're like, okay, if you change this, let's go through the code and see everywhere that this is even referenced. All right, what's the effect of changing this on all of these? I mean, this is something that can take months, depending on how complex the code is. Okay, just to assess everywhere. You're talking millions and millions of lines of code in some of these software, So yeah, I have a good understanding of what's going on, but I still don't know what exactly is going on. But I have an idea. From what I've heard, Kabam way exceeded the terms of their service contract with the third party. Yeah, well, if they did that, then yep, they can't do any kind of lawsuit. They chose to use it, even if it wasn't the best fit. And they chose to do whatever they did to try to make stuff work anyway. And now that they've updated the engine and fixed it, all right. Even I knew that. Temple. Well, you're techie as well. LordShaedow. Pedro, what's up, man? On late, so starting your stream from the beginning. Okay, fair enough. So you mean if I talk about you now, you won't find out until later? Hey, now there's a thought. What can we say about Pedro? Dildozer, what is up? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Took my eyes off him for a little bit. Here, eat that. Eat all this. Okay. I love the good old start at 1 or 0 issues. So you're familiar then. Lurking, but things like these always get my attention. Okay. So I was gonna say, so you're familiar with that indexing thing that I mentioned. I'm pulling them out of real world experience here. I've dealt with them. And oh my goodness. And if they fixed it, ooh. Pain. Gotta refactor all your code. Oh my goodness, that's a pain. And then retest it. Ugh. Here's the code. Don't allow Big Blue to acquire a 6-star Warlock. Why do I believe that's in the code? Warlock is the only 6-star tech in the basic that I do not own, and only the 6-star tech I don't have. Wow. Well, I still say that you're gonna get him soon. Hit him with it. At least SIG 20. Yes, that means I own every 6-star tech in the basic crystal, and they are all awoken. Yeah, and then the basic tech pool isn't that good even. They've been updating. Ultron is now really good. But I'll tell you this, Big Blue. If Warlock comes to the arena to that basic arena, I know you're going to be grinding for him, and so will I. I will definitely be grinding for him. If I can pull every tech champion at least twice, including some real winners at SIG 60, 80, and 100, and still have not pulled Warlock once. Yeah. And that sucks. That sucks big time. But yeah, if he comes to the arena and I still do not have him, I'm gonna have to grind for him. Yeah, you need to stop hitting me like that, boy. Woo! Oh! And then parried afterwards. Y'all see this? After his special, I blocked it and attacked as soon as I could. And he parried me. That is tuned too much. That should not happen. So hopefully they'll get it straight. Warlock comes to the arena, I'm hiring a merc. Yeah, he will be crazy. I'd be doing nothing else but grinding that arena. I'd ignore every other arena. I'd use units. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. And if Kabam is watching, you let too many people use Merc, so bite me. Oh. Okay, I think it came back. That was close.